Hello folks, it's time once again for Victory Road. Take us home to a place we belong. Impact Wrestling, we'll be watching. Take us home, Victory Road.
And now, enjoy
The predictions. On the map, this is Killer Carl, and welcome to Hey, me Matt here. This is Killer Kyle. Welcome to another episode of Wheels of Fury and Impact. Well, Victory Road.
Man, it just seems like the last few weeks have just been like insane. We have All In, Payback, All Out, now the Victory Road. It's like, my goodness.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, obviously, this is pre-recorded.
Right.
Victory Road is tomorrow. If I had any brains, I would have said something yesterday.
Whatever.
Such is life. Anyways, yeah. So, Victory Road, yeah, we just came off of Emergence.
Emergence as well.
Yeah, Emergence, but came off of Multiverse United.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just weird because I keep seeing a pay-per-view that I don't normally, again, watching Impact now a little bit more than I did. I had no idea or forgot that Victory Road was this Friday, so
Right, yeah.
it's gonna be a good show, obviously, and there's no time like the present. That title wasn't even mentioned.
No, doesn't look like it.
So that's kind of a shame, but we got every other title on here.
Pretty much, yeah.
So, let's start off with the Knockouts Women's Championship. We have Trinity versus...
Alicia Edwards.
That's right. That came out of nowhere.
No shit, bruh.
Yeah.
I mean, Alicia has been quite enthralled in the storyline rivalry with Eddie and Frankie. They just had a match at Emergence at the, Killer Kowalski.
Oh, well, I mean, obviously, this is pre-recorded.
Right.
Victory Road is tomorrow. If I had any brains, I would have said something yesterday.
Whatever.
Such is life. Anyways, yeah. So, Victory Road, yeah, we just came off of Emergence.
Emergence as well.
Yeah, Emergence, but came off of
They just had a match at Emergence at the, Killer Kowalski wrestling school, and it was a fairly good match.
Yeah.
The way it ended is like, okay, I don't know where else they can go from here if they keep the rivalry going. And then just to have Alicia in there against Trinity is like, yay.
I mean, no disrespect to Alicia Edwards or anything like that, but like, never really saw her as Knockouts champion material. I mean, that's kind of, yeah, I never, I mean, she's a good wrestler, but honestly, again, prove me wrong, but I think I'm gonna say Trinity.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Trinity too, because like, it seems like more often than not, Alicia is mainly Eddie's cornered person, if you will. Go out to the ring with him, accompany him to the ring, during his matches, get involved somehow. She seems to fit more in the role of Eddie's, I don't want to say manager, because she's not really a manager, but just being out there with Eddie during his matches and, you know, causing distractions, getting involved, all that other thing. And like Matt said, she is quite a talented wrestler. But because we haven't seen a whole lot of her in the ring and, you know, consistency and rivalries and storylines and events leading up to the Knockout Championship, it's like, where in blue blazes did this come from?
Like when she debuted at ringside and knocked the shit out of, I think it was Davey Richards, and that's how she got introduced. And like before that, I don't even know what she did.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, she's been in the company now for 7 years at least, so
Right.
let's see what more this woman can do. I think that it's going to be a good match. If she does get the title, it's not going to be tomorrow night.
Yeah. That match to another set of ladies. We have Virtuosa Gianna Prazzo versus Jordan Grace.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so this match is going to be interesting. I mean, Deanna put up one hell of a match with Trinity at Emergence.
Yeah.
We all know how good of a wrestler she is. We know how good of a wrestler Jordan is.
Yes.
So, I mean, in my opinion, it could go either way.
Yeah.
Again, two different styles. Just, I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be a good match. I just can't pick a winner for that one.
Yeah, really.
So,
It's like, who would benefit from a win from this the most? Gianna having come off of 2 losses against Trinity, you know, you could say she could much deserves a win.
yeah.
On the other hand, you have Jordan Grace coming back after taking a little bit of time off, I think, to, you know, do some bodybuilding stuff and whatever. So, I mean, you really...
Championship. We got Leo Rush versus Kushida.
Yeah.
And we all know how vicious that Leo Rush has become. I know he challenged for the, I think it was the Junior IWGP Championship.
Probably.
Yeah, I can't remember. But, yeah, this is going to be interesting. I honestly, if Leo's on a tear, I don't see Kushida go over.
I mean, with as good as Kushida has been since being in Impact, it's one of those things where it's like, is it his time to win the title? And is it the right time for him to win the title? And is it time for Leo to lose the title? Who knows? Not to say Kushida couldn't be a good champion, it's just... It's like, do you let Leo marinate with the title a little longer?
Yeah.
Let him have it for a little longer, then, let's say, drop it to Kushida or somebody else down the line.
It's one of those things where Leo Rush had a very stellar career in Ring of Honor. We have him go to WWE and didn't really get too far, and then going on to Impact Wrestling. And now he is finally being recognized, being taken a little bit more seriously, I think. I could be wrong on that, I don't know.
I think Leo was taken quite seriously, and everybody knew and saw just how fucking talented that man is.
Oh god, yeah.
It was just the simple fact that when he was in WWE, his head was up his ass, and he caused some shit backstage.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Now that he's, a little bit older and a little bit wiser, he, is like, okay, I'm gonna have a prosperous career wherever I am, Impact, WWE, New Japan, NXT, AEW, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I need to keep my head on straight. And he has. And I also think he's done very well as a heel.
Yeah. He has been one of the most badass motherfuckers in professional wrestling. I mean, what he did to Chris Sabin, that was just intense.
Yes.
So, I mean, I know that Kushida's gonna get the title eventually. It's just a matter of when. But like I said, with the first match, I just don't see it.
Right, yeah. Next we have this match for the Impact World Tag Titles. You got the Rascals versus the Motor City Machine Guns.
Do you really want to see the Motor City Machine Guns take the titles right away?
It seems to me how it's interesting that the Motor City Machine Guns are just in a world title match. I mean, yeah, they had, save and go for the Exodus Championship for the 9th time, win it. Alex Shelley with the world title, and, they're going, he's off and running with that. Saban eventually loses to Leo for the Exodus Championship. Shelley's still the world champion. And now they've got the Motor City Machine Guns challenging the Rascals for the tag titles. And you were talking about how it's like, oh, the world title's not on this card. Well, no, because he's in the tag match.
Yeah. Which I think is really dumb, in my opinion. Again, you could have picked any other fucking tag team.
Well,
but at the same, whatever. Yeah. It's just really fucking stupid. But anyways, yeah, the Rascals for the win.
yeah.
I honestly hate it when the fucking champion is in a tag team match for the tag team titles, and then we have fucking so-and-so 2 belts.
Yeah.
Fuck off with that bullshit. Nothing to take away from the Motor City Machine Guns Impact alumni. But come on, you know better than this, Demore. Well, yeah, we're both in agreement, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, we have the Digital Media Championship, title versus career. Those are always fun. We've got Tommy Dreamer versus Kenny. K-I-N-G. Ken!
Yes, and if Tommy loses, he must retire from in-ring competition. Which is really, 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 really bizarre, considering the fact that Tommy wrestles so directly in Impact. Are you kidding me? Like, okay, Tommy's been at this now for, I'll say, probably 25 to 30 years. There, thanks. He, came out with security, referees, when Kenny was proverbially stopping a mud hole and Johnny Swinger and walking it dry, and then Kenny kicked his shit out of Dreamer. So then, what? Dreamer decides he's gonna put his career on the line against Kenny to shut Kenny up and take the title from him? Like, it seems to me that mainly Tommy's backstage something or other, producer or you know, talent scale, whatever the fuck. And it's like, okay, I gotta know where's Tommy going for the title against Kenny. But this stipulation just seems like, what's it worth? If Tommy was consistently wrestling for Impact, let's say on a, weekly basis, and maybe every other pay-per-view, sure. Or maybe every other week, and every other pay-per-view, sure. But Tommy Dreamer pops up less often than Pitbull on your ass, and you just have him in this match with this stipulation? Where is this making any sense? It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Considering the fact that he's not old enough to leave.
No.
I mean, he can retire at any time, but honestly doesn't seem to have that bad of injuries.
No.
And like his idol Terry Funk, I'm sure that he'll stay well into his 60s if he wanted
If he
to.
wants to, yeah, if he chose to.
But yeah, Kyle's right. You have a guy that wrestles periodically in Impact Wrestling. You have the whole thing, the stupid bullshit, where he got fired for that comment on Dark Side of the Ring. He came back, and yeah, he doesn't wrestle too much.
No.
It's kind of like, that doesn't make sense. It's almost like having a match with, let's say, Shawn Michaels. If Shawn Michaels was still wrestling, but he wasn't wrestling for months, maybe, who knows? Who fucking knows?
Right.
That's just an example I came up with. But yeah, you know what? I don't see Tommy Dreamer lose. I think Kenny King is a hell of a wrestler, but at the same time, I think Tommy Dreamer's gonna win. Why? Because there's no way in hell that he is going to retire for sure. It always happens where somebody retires, and then as soon as they get cleared or whatever, they show up. And then they have another match. Speaking of Shawn Michaels, 2018 wasn't good, wasn't it, Barney? So, yeah, you already know my
Josh Alexander versus Steve Macklin.
This is going to be a very good match. I was going to say juicy, but...
Juicy.
Yeah.
If what happened at Emergence is any indication of how this match is going to be, yeah, we're going to be in for a treat.
Like, they're both very hard-hitting. They're both very... Like, yeah, it's one of those things where Josh Alexander will get the title back, but at the same time, his feud with Steve Macklin is very hot right now, and I think this match is going to be the match of the night. I'm going to pull out a shocker and say Steve Macklin.
I think I'm going to take Alexander in this one.
Yeah. And the only reason is because I think they will have many more matches.
Yeah, probably.
So I think that having Steve go over will be interesting because I don't know if he ever had that victory over Alexander. To my knowledge, that I remember. Anyways.
Right.
So, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Steve. the French Canadian Frankenstein, PCO.
PCO, yeah. And with the insane incident with, Steve Macklin and Willie Ray apparently pouring battery acid down PCO's throat and lighting his ass on fire, PCO has been out for revenge ever since, and it's led us to this.
Yeah, you want to talk about somebody well into the 50s and can jump off a fucking turnbuckle onto people on the ground, do a somersault or whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
That guy is insane. But yeah, these two have gone at it for fucking ever.
Yes.
It'll be interesting to see what happens in this match.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an anything goes match.
Yeah.
Last time we saw PCO, he got his ass whipped.
Right.
So, I think PCO's gonna get one over on Bully Ray.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just seems like a one-sided ass whooping.
Yeah.
So that's Victory Road. And yeah, kind of thought we were done doing pay-per-view predictions for a while, but
Not quite yet.
not quite. Yes, exactly. So it's gonna be a good show. I hope that we get it tomorrow night. I
Right.
say that every time, and then I jinx myself.
Meh. Yeah.
So we'll see. But stay tuned. No Mercy's coming up.
Right.
And what else?
Gonna have Full Gear in
Ah.
October. But before that, they're gonna have something. Anyway. Yeah.
Alright. Well, so that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Victory Road. Take us home. To a place we belong. Impact Wrestling. Deuces.
Done.